And we're back with another check-in. One of us is a little bit more tango than the other.
Yeah, Mark went to Tenerife there for the weekend.
24 hours in Tenerife. Let me tell you how I got on. But before we do, we were just discussing out in the kitchen there, your favourite cereal.
Oh!
Photo shoot, because I had a hot take the other day. There was a top 5 going around.
Yeah.
And Cookie Crisp wasn't in it. Now, it's not my favourite cereal, but...
Yeah, I don't think it's going to make my top 5 either.
But then again, you said oats, which I'm not counting the oats as a cereal.
I googled it, and if Google says that it's a cereal, Google's rarely wrong.
That's kind of like saying a tomato is a fruit.
A tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad.
Or as you said, soup is a drink. You eat it or do you drink it?
You drink soup, but it's not a drink.
No. Well, yeah. Top 5, come on, so you're after bringing it up now. Top 5.
Well, Cocoa Pops is a definite. Now, this isn't in any ranking order.
No, okay.
Cocoa Pops is in it.
Agreed.
Weetabix is in it.
Agreed.
Just in terms of its diversity.
Yeah, we can add anything to that.
Yep. I'm going to put Crunchy Nut in.
Yeah, 100% I'm with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
good stuff so far. Now, the other two, I was humming and hawing, but I did want to include Cookie Crisp in.
Nah, they're not making my top 5.
And I do hear a load of people mentioning Crave, and it's supposed to be
Never
class.
had it.
I've had it once years and years ago. I can't really remember, so obviously I can't put that in. But off the top of my head, I am probably going to put in... I love, what are they, the ones, the fruit and nuts.
Go away with your fruit and nut.
Yeah, the Just Right. Have you ever had that?
Never had it. No.
I love that growing up. So that's my top 5. They're a bit out there, but...
All right, my top 5. Here we go. Weetabix have to be in there.
Yeah, we can agree on that.
Probably the GOAT, to be fair. Cocoa Pops, right up there.
Yeah.
Crunchy Nut.
Yeah.
Honey Cheerios. And am I going to go with Frosties or Rice Krispies?
Rice Krispies are fair bland on their own.
They are, to be fair. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Frosties. Yeah, Frosties for me beat Cookie Crisp. And I know you said the other day that Frosties are very similar to Crunchy Nut. They are, but still like the two of them.
Okay, we'll leave it at that, but comment, let me know. Let us know.
What's your favourite?
Yeah, what is your favourite? Or have we left any out? Because I have a feeling we've left one or two obvious, glaring ones out.
Yeah.
But just off the top of my head, that's what I'm going with. Oh, the Weetabix Minis, the chocolates.
Yeah, well, then you can't say that Frosties and Crunchy Nut are the same if you're having Weetabix and Weetabix Minis.
True point of that. Welcome to this week's check-in, everyone. My name is Mark.
My name is Emmett.
And in this check-in, so obviously we have our photo shoot, number 1, done and dusted. But why am I tangoed and you're not?
I'm like a milk bottle.
Basically. So Emmett and myself, we had our first photo shoot together.
Friday the 19th, 2 weeks tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 2 weeks, yeah, since our photo shoot. So have you piled on the pounds? Are you up 11 pounds since, like the last time?
No. My first one again, 14 pounds in a weekend. Thankfully, this one has been more controlled. And yeah, I'm only up 0.2 kg.
That's very impressive. Yeah. That's good to see. And how are you feeling?
Feeling very good. Feeling really good this week. Like I said to you, last week, a little bit, as we discussed in one of our previous videos, like the lull and the come down after it, and my joints were a little bit achy when I was training, just wasn't really feeling strong. The usual feelings after doing a photo shoot, and I was pretty hungry even on 2,900 calories. I could have easily polished another 1,000 more per day, but I just had to be controlled and disciplined with it. And this week, feeling really good. Feeling pretty satisfied with the 2,900 calories. Training this week has gone very well. 3 sessions done. The kind of aches and pains in the joints are gone. So yeah, feeling really good this week.
Or as the bodybuilders put it, food noise was high.
Food noise was high.
You're hungry.
Yeah, I won't say I was hungry. Hungry is the wrong word. Like, who's going to be hungry really eating 2,900 calories per day and having like 4 meals? But I wasn't fully satisfied after my meals. I could have had bigger meals. But yeah, that's just, again, the joys of it after doing a photo shoot. you're going to want more food, and the body's craving it because you're in that lean state. So
Yeah, you want that extra food, but you don't need it.
precisely, as we were talking about again, you know, it's wants versus needs. You might want to eat 5,000 calories straight after, but do you need it? No. And if we always go by what we want versus what we need, for me personally anyway, I'd be 105 kg. So, which I almost was before I started dieting.
I'm 2 days out from a photo shoot and now I want a bowl of crave, but I'm not going to get one, unfortunately. Not
you
yet.
don't need it.
But yeah, that just brings up a good point, because that's a complete valid. It's a normal feeling to have after a prolonged diet, not just in terms of photo shoot, but just in general. You will want to probably eat a lot more than, say, your body actually needs. Of
course.
Because you're going to be depleted, which you are. As you mentioned there, your body was feeling creaky, your joints breaking. Your fats are one of the main macronutrients that has to drop in order for you to continue with that calorie deficit.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, your body, your joints, which needs fats as energy to make sure that your hormones are in check, all that jargon, all that fancy stuff, to make sure things are in balance. It will take time for that to replenish. It's not just going to happen overnight.
And the same with carbs as well. Like, you know, carbs being the main source of energy, and our carbs were pretty low. And yours are nice and high now, but you know, last week yours would have been back to being through the floor again, and you know, that takes time to replenish the glycogen stores and to feel that energy again when you do bring the food back up. So I'm feeling like that now this week. I feel like the battery is recharged.
Nice. Yeah, well, I'm now, I'd say in the last day or so, just once I got this tan back on me last night, I feel the excitement creeping back in again, because I am now doing my second photo shoot this weekend. So as we record this, it's Thursday. I will take on the photo shoot Saturday morning.
Flying out tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow morning, bright and early, 20 to 8, leaving Dublin into Manchester, and we'll work out there, just find a cafe or whatever.
Yeah, he's got plenty of editing to do for our YouTubes.
Including this one. So by the time I'm breaking the fourth wall here, so by the time you're watching this, I'm in a little cafe in Manchester doing all the edits, because Emma doesn't know where the upload button is. But yeah, so I am really looking forward to just stripping off again and seeing if there's going to be a difference between my physique now versus there was 2 weeks ago, because I've already had an extra week of dieting. I've had a couple more days of refeeds or carb loads, basically.
And slightly higher carbs as well.
Slightly higher, yeah. So I consumed 700 grams of carbs on Tuesday, 500 grams of carbs yesterday. And I took my progress pictures this morning, sent them on to my coach, and he gave me the green light to have another 500 grams of carbs. So I'm a happy boy.
Yeah, and I took Mark's progress pictures, was it yesterday?
Yeah.
And I think he's looking fuller, looking bigger, looking thicker.
Think?
Yeah, I think so.
Blowing smoke up my arse.
No, you know I'm not one for blowing smoke, but no, I think you're looking fuller for this one.
Thank you. Well, I hope that's the case anyways, and we'll find out when I get the photos back. Well, it won't be Saturday, but you'll get a couple of behind the scenes clips and stuff. No, you said it. So tonight I'm getting my second layer, because yes, you actually can get darker than this. So
the darker the better.
Yeah, for sure.
Sinead is on the job again.
Yeah, so heading back over to Port Arlington tonight for 8 p.m. over to Jamel. They're doing a top class service, as you can see, no patches, no nothing, and I will be ready to go.
Happy days.
But that's pretty much it in terms of this week for myself. Like, I've just been waiting for it. This week, you kind of just feel like you're in limbo.
Yes.
More so than anything. Waiting for the refeed, getting those extra couple of training sessions in. Like, with the photo shoot, the week of, still getting 3 sessions in. Bit of a pump job and not going close to failure or anything like that, but still going in and training. Like myself and yourself, we trained out in your garage there this morning, and good session. You had a very good session
yesterday as well.
Yeah, so it's kind of like I'm looking at you and I'm kind of like, oh, that's going to be me in 2 weeks'
That's
time.
what I was actually going to ask you. Like, how does it feel having the shoot done and having to, keep calories low, continue with cardio, and knowing you have to wait 2 weeks till your next one? How did it feel? Because it was your first photo shoot. And not too many people do that when they're doing their first photo shoot, extend the diet by another 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, firstly, I like a challenge.
Yeah.
I love hardship. That's the main thing. Like, nobody
need to, though.
Nobody powerlifts for 7 years in a row without having something wrong.
Definitely a few screws loose.
Yeah, for sure. But no, I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was. It wasn't too bad, and the reason being, I think, because I was able to plan ahead for the day of.
Yes.
So even down to the fact that we knew we were having a Kinder Bueno cookie, we're going to have a steak bagel together and enjoy that.
And then have a Chinese after as well.
Whereas a lot of people, maybe when they wrap up their diet, they think, oh, the shackles are let loose.
Yeah.
They wake up that morning, maybe you finish your diet that Friday morning, you're told, oh yeah, we're finished the diet now. And then you're thinking, oh Jesus, what do I do now? I'm on the way home from work. I'll stop into the McDonald's. I haven't had one of these in fucking ages. Yeah. And then by the time you get home, you're still hungry because you still want more food. Then next thing you know, you're onto the speed dial for New Bonanza. And it can get fairly gnarly then after a weekend of just sporadically eating all around you. Whereas in our case, we had a bit of a plan in place. We knew we both had the Chinese that night with our families, enjoyed that. And
straight back to it the next day.
All I wanted then Sunday morning was a almond croissant out of Una in Dublin, in Ranelagh. If you're ever up there, oh my God, it is to die for. But after that then, straight back to it. I enjoyed me bit of comforts that weekend and ploughed on. And sure, fast forward 2 weeks and we're here now. And I'm actually a kilo lighter than I was this time out from our shoot.
Right.
So I'm feeling that extra bit leaner.
100%.
For sure. But
kilo makes a big difference at this level of body fat. Like if you're going around 20-25% body fat and you drop a kilo, it doesn't make a whole pile of difference. But if you're walking around at 8% and you drop a kilo, it makes a big difference.
Absolutely, yeah. So if I was to lose a kilo at the very start of the diet, say when I was back at 89 kilos, from if you looked at me at 89 versus 88 kg,
you see no change.
There's no change. Whereas now, fast forward 13 kilos, if you're 75 versus 76 kilos, you're probably going to notice some improvements there.
There's going to be extra lines there, new striations.
You look more jacked than ever, and that is exactly what you have to look forward to when September rolls around.
Oh yeah.
Because that's exactly what we are going to teach you. So the lucky ones.
The very lucky ones who are on the priority list.
So we haven't actually announced how many are going to be on the group yet, and we're not going to now. But just to let you know that it isn't going to be as much as you probably will think. So you'll want to have the fingers ready, the thumbs that morning that the sales do go live.
One thing we can tell you is there's over 90 people on the priority list. And
so plenty of interest so far. But if you don't know what we're talking about, if you've been living under a rock, we're talking about our group coaching EM8, which is launching September 7th. And in that, there's going to be a group of like-minded individuals, and both myself and Emmett are going to be coaching you on a one-to-one basis during that. We're going to have many nice challenges, fun stuff going on every week. We're going to have planned events that we're going to recovery sessions. We're going to be playing paddle. I've been practicing already.
We're going to have a night out as well.
And a big night out to celebrate at the end of it all. So if that does sound fun, if you want more information, click the link in the description below and that'll forward you to all of that. But that's the check-in for this week.
Yep, that's this week's check-in wrapped up.
Best
of luck on the shoot, Kate.
Thank you very much. Next time you see me, I'll be a little less tangled, but a little fuller, I hope, after my New Bonanza chicken satay sauce and my bowl of crave.
I won't have to drag him around the gym next Friday for his session. He'll be raring to go.
I feel the week is water right now. We'll soldier on. See you in the next one.
Peace out.
Peace.